Pay attention to this, Jimmy. They had Dodge shipped them a 1965 Dodge Coronet 426 Hemi. In that garage back there, they made a homemade blower for it. On Daytona Speedway, 1965. They put that thing on Leroy with the street tires on that car, 1965. Leroy made a lap around that track, opened it up, went through one turn, second turn, coming out of the second turn on the back straightaway, started smoking the tires. They thought he blowed the engine. He was doing 280 miles an hour, started smoking the tires. He let off the gas and coasted across the finish line, 240 miles an hour. That's documented.
Holy smoke.
1965. Little store right there. You get a shot of that, or you all right?
Yeah, man.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just
very, very stealthy. No worries.
What's that?
After the dad died, yeah?
Oh yeah. Well, it took about 10 years to sell it. See right there, them old dope dealers right there. And if we try to pull up there, they'll come out. Hey, mister, get off this property. You gotta be here. Oh yeah, see, they're still looking at us. We'll pull up over on this side. What's up, kid?
He's all right. He saw you.
On this side, we're trying to make a U-turn and get out there before they come around there. Oh yeah, they're meth heads, dope dealers.
Really?
The Van Zands don't care because they're getting rent money. You know. 87 when the tribute tour started, and I talked Johnny into doing it. Johnny lived in that mobile home right there.
Really?
Yeah. And then when we had a meeting with Skinner about talking about Donnie, I said, Donnie will never sing him. I said, we're going to talk to Johnny. So I just left the meeting and run over here. And Johnny was coming back from his dad's house. And I called, it was his porch here. I said, hey, they fixing to call you about this tribute. Oh, no, Gene. Man, I ain't doing that. I can't sing right songs. Standing right there by on his porch, I said, Johnny, listen, somebody's going to do it. People going to pay to come see the freaks. He said, Gene, I don't want to hear no more about it. He said, I can sing my brother's songs. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. And I said, listen, son, you ain't never made nothing. You live in a $200 mobile home. I said, he said, Gene, I don't want to hear more about it. He says, go on about your business. He said, I told him, I said, now listen, I know how you feel. I said, but somebody's going to sing on that tribute tour and they're going to make the money. I said, make the money and give half of it to your mom and daddy to make you feel better. He went, Gene, you got a point there, buddy. He said, I can give half of it. So I talked him into it. He did. He did the tribute tour, and he gave half the money to his mom and daddy. So then he came back, started the Johnny Van Zant band.
I saw that band.
Oh, well, I had his merchandising. I was road man.
I saw him open for Pat Travers down in Sunrise way back, like 30 years ago.
Yeah. And then we did Brickyard Road, the tour, Brickyard Road tour. I did a Brickyard Road T-shirt. I drew that myself and had it printed up. I had it in my blue book, and was opening for ZZ Top. And to show you what kind of guy I am and what kind of guy I've met in that business, the merchandising, the big guy. So the first show was ZZ Top. He came to me, he said, Gene, he said, man, he said, you ain't gonna sell nothing out here with ZZ Top. He said, just leave your shit on the truck. I said, listen, I got 2 guys in the van. I said, I got a good shirt in my book. I said, he said, Gene, you ain't gonna sell nothing. ZZ Top's gonna blow you out. You won't make a dime. I said, man, look here, I got. He said, tell you what, send your truck and your guys home. Put your stuff on my truck. I'll check it in, check it out, check it in, check it out. Get your money for you every night or 2. I'll give you money.
I see where you're going.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
And so then when the Johnny Van Zant band opened up a ZZ Top tour was over, Johnny had a 3-month club tour lined up. Johnny Van Zant band could not draw 25, 30 people. The whole tour. So I'll end up losing my airplane crash money.
Yeah.
But Johnny was there every night for his 25%. You can believe that. Oh yeah. We went 15 people there.
Really?
His mother buried him in Hollywood, Florida. She's married a mobster.
Wasn't he living down? He was living down there somewhere.
He was staying with
Dana
her
or something.
because he was in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah, and he was staying with her because he was so ill he couldn't take care of
There's
himself.
diabetes or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he might have had some other big stuff too. But with him.
Wow.
The needles and the crack.
When I was this one here.
Yeah, this little room right here. Where that red truck is.
That's cute. That's a cute little house.
His sister. You want to take a picture of it?
I think I've already got a picture of that one.
His sister still lives there. Yeah, he lives.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Gary Rosington's house.
It's Gary Rosington's house, yeah. And so this house up there, they painted it. But this is where Alan's wife came from. John's is what's left of him still lives here. Her Kathy's sister lives here. 87, I had a chance to buy this house, and I loved it. Beautiful house inside, old from the 40s. So me and my wife bought this house.
This one here.
Yeah, and I cut them cedar trees down and built that front porch out of them cedar trees.
That's great. Look at that.
Yeah, I did all that myself. And so I was refurbishing the house.
That's a great looking house.
And so we started the yard and everything, so that's where she left at. So that'd be in 1989.
Nice.
I went back to Virginia. Yeah, that was a little, you know, the story there.
Nice backyard.
Oh,
It's a big one. It's got gardens and stuff back.
It goes all the way back to Burners. And then they wanted Alan Collins, and then they before that, they saw Alan ride down on his bicycle, and Alan saw Ronnie and threw his bicycle down and run and hit. So the next day or the day after that, I come by here, and they were playing ball. So I went down to Rice. I said, hey, the Alan Collins guys pitching on the mound. They're playing baseball right down by JR's house. Come on. So me and Ronnie run down here to this Mustang. We just jumped out of the car and grabbed Alan by the arm and said, hey, he's coming to play with us in this band. Y'all get his guitar and stuff ready. We'll be back later to get it. And we took Alan Collins, and that's how Alan became part of this kid. Bulled off of the mound. Up to the 6th grade. Bob and I were friends long before he became in the band. And so Bob played drums, of course I didn't pay attention to that, but the ball game, let's go down here. So we're playing ball, and Ronnie hits a line drive, and it actually hit Bob right in the back and under the shoulder. And of course that, bam, it did knock Bob down, but it did knock him out.
Yeah.
He was moaning and groaning, running over there, you know. Everybody runs over. And the name Bob Burns, and then Ronnie went, hey, you're Bob Burns, you play drums. Bob says, yeah, I play drums. So that's how Bob Burns became, remember Leonard Skinner, was Ronnie, applied him with that baseball, third base right down there. Huh.
Say it again.
Tim Tebow.
No kidding.
This is where he's from, right here. Tim Tebow, Lakeshore Lynn. Oh, yes, sir.
Wow.
He was a member.
Well, he certainly made a name for himself.
Yeah, and
Oh, check that out.
was filling in this morning for Hunter King, Neil Borks.
Oh.
Skinner started that cardboard right there. Just at the first notes.
Unbelievable.
That's
Bob
the
Burns'
first-
house, huh?
Bob Burns' house. That's where the first notes of Leonard Skinner music from my backyard come from. So it didn't take long for Bob's mother and daddy, which I think Bob's daddy was teachers. Anyway, that's too noisy. Y'all got to go. So Larry Junstrom lives around here, and you come from here to Larry Junstrom's living room. That didn't last but a day or two because of the noise of the Junstroms run them off. And they went to Judy had an apartment, Johnny had an apartment, and they went to the apartment and went from place to place to place to place to place. Mandarin Road, and then Mandarin Road got too noisy for the $1 million houses. So they put their ass on the road and they found that place at Hell House. The tribute tour started, I lived right there with my wife.
Okay.
That's where Billy and Leon come to me begging to try to do a reunion tour. And I said, I can't help you, I ain't got no money. And they went to, I told them to go to Gary, was playing up in Washington band in Atlanta. That house right there is where Larry Johnstone lived. It's either that one or the next one. I think it's that one right there. It's where the, where we worked.
Ah, no kidding.
And so what happened was he was so successful here that he opened up a store over on Beach Boulevard and made Ronnie the manager, and I was a parts runner. So he transferred me and Ronnie over there to Beach Boulevard, and I was running parts, and Ronnie was manager. So back then, AC Spark Plugs, if you sold so much of their stuff, they gave so many owners all expense paid vacations to wherever that year was. 1969, it was Honolulu, Hawaii.
Ah, nice.
All expense paid for a vacation for a week. But Bill was so busy he couldn't go. So he gave it to Lacey and Sister. Sister would not fly. Ronnie Van Zant would not fly. Johnny and Donnie, they were too young. So Lacey asked me, you want to go to Hawaii for all expense paid vacation? I said, hell yeah, I was on working. So me and Lacey went to all expense paid vacation in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, fun.
We come back, guess what's in my mailbox? draft paper.
Oh man.
I'm drafted May of 1969. But this is where Bill Moore started out, right here is where I worked at. And it was true about him not ever writing nothing down, because parts, you know, back then didn't have all this fancy stuff. It was plugs, points, condenser for whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, Ryan say, hey, beat 210, 5, I say, check the book, just get it, you know. And he would call out part numbers right off the top of his head. He had a I guess photographic memory. He could remember everything.
Did you not like to fly?
Oh no, he hated flying.
That sucks.
And when that plane was getting in trouble, Ronnie Van Zant, Cassie Gaines, Dean Kilpatrick, Steve Gaines, and I believe might have been Leon, had made reservations to fly commercial. The road manager talked him out of it. Said, the pilot says everything's fine. I'm out there cussing with the pilots. On the way back, the pilots, they told him that, you know, the Gene Odom's out there trying to stop him, and everything's fine, the plane's going to go. And so Ron Eckerman talked him into going. And the very people that died hated to fly.
That's terrible.
We're going to have to, it is locked. Yeah, it's locked. We're going to turn around and go down to the end and walk up on the railroad trestle and look over if you want to. I mean, you game with that? Because you got to walk
Yeah, that
up.
sounds great. Let's do it.
All right.
I've never seen this before. This is neat.
Worst scenario is that one-eyed crippled Gene trips and falls down in the rocks. Y'all got to pick me up. Does my driver scare y'all?
No.
Scares the shit out of me.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm a good driver. I ain't never had an accident charged to me. I've had a couple accidents, but I never had one charged.
I'm terrible, and both of my kids are terrible. So I'm really used to it. I'm used to really.
That's the guy about the look. I got to say my left foot would drive next door. Yeah, I might have left it on the house, on the step of the house next door that went to your right there. As soon as you put up on the house, the porch is everything right there, but it might be one next door. What was that address? You remember that address, that house?
It was next door to where all the Porsches were, though.
Jimmy, I'm pretty sure that it was next door to where the Porsches was at, where I left it at. So double check that when you get home. So it's there, right?
Somebody can open their mailbox and go, oh, there's a Skinner's book in my mailbox. You ought to be able to reverse engineer it from there.
Right.
Signed Skinner book in my mailbox.
Be careful.
Climbing the rock.
And if a train starts coming, we gotta get off this track. This train will be running 65, 70
I'm with
miles
you
an hour.
there, man.
When we come down here, we can see that.
This is cool.
The hill house, we can probably see the dog.
I wouldn't call Chuck Taylor's really good climbing shoes.
Yeah, there's
I brought my all-terrain boots.
Those are perfect. I'm wearing the worst possible shoe for any terrain climbing. This is a great boot. He said it's the color for the swamp.
every time I come up here, I try to find Railroad spike, or whoever comes with me, but they're getting scarce now. Where that dog is at, right at the Hill House property. Of course, all of that property is the Hill House property.
Oh, the dock down here?
Yeah. Yep, that's all. That's all the hill. There's 111 acres there. I didn't realize it, but that's all the hill house.
Is the building still standing?
No, that's all gone.
Gone.
And
Wherever, whenever, it's fine.
okay,
It's a week before Christmas. I don't even care if I make it back to work this week. So if you want to stay out all week, just let me know.
well, you're the boss, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the boss.
They don't need me there. They don't want me there. I'm like, I'm not going to be in. They're like, okay, bye. See you.
And you train teachers.
Yeah, when they're in Florida, every
Because they're going to get that money.
they just announced the inductees this morning. I actually got my email at crack of dawn, and it's
Kiss.
yeah, Kiss, but the other stuff like Hall & Oates and stuff, I wouldn't necessarily.
There's about 6 or 7 of them going to do it. A couple of women.
Yeah, Linda Ronstadt and Peter Gabriel and
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio too. But it's just all about money. And so, as long as they keep that going, they're going to induct people every year because they're going to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s. They don't care about your music. That's how big money they make it.
Bucks.
All right. Whitey's Fish Camp. Can't see it.
A certain amount of time when they didn't get inducted, I'm like, there must be some kind
Let
of
me tell you the
conspiracy to keep them out of there.
Let me tell you the quick one.
'Cause that's a no.
So this is it, huh?
You don't have his name on that. That was called 1932 by George W. Perry on the Creek Choke Road. And he ate the fish.
He ate the fish.
1932, they were hungry. But I know all that statistics. His name was George W. Perry on the Creek Chub Plug, Lake Montgomery, Georgia. Lake Montgomery, right outside of Brunswick, Georgia.
That's a big
1932.
fish.
Yeah. George W. Perry.
Man, this place is nice. Got Gene, got Vince,
That was left to Gene.
got what's left of Gene. Whitey's Fish Camp. Sweet.
Now don't put this on that. Don't put this on there.
Okay. We are at the Jug. How'd you like the tour, Vince?
I thought it was great.
Awesome. Anything to say?
I'm enjoying the winding down part of the tour here at the bar with my new friend Jimmy and my new friend Gene. And I'm looking forward to the birthday party on the 18th
Of
Which is what
January.
I was going to say, the 18th of January. That's my comment. That's my statement in full.
Cool. Gene's attacking the peanuts.
I better not start with that. That thing is addictive, man. Full peanuts.
That's the best.
I love them. But you start eating one, you just keep eating it.
We have the lovely bartender. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Sure you don't want to twerk?
No, I'm good. I'm not twerking. No twerking for me today.
All right. I thought I'd try. Look who's here.
Whoa! Look up.
That's Graybeard.
Monday.